I keep on seeing the same truck every time I come up.
Yang di sampingnya takut nggak sih? Kok wajahnya mirip-mirip kayak wajah kami kemarin pas dibawa driver Grab ya ke Genting Highland. Gila, kebut banget loh kemarin.
How are you feeling, Kelvin?
Ditanya dong feelingnya gimana?
So long, I never had so much fun.
Waduh.
Jigas in the back.
Takut deg-degan dong. Halo teman-teman semua, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Apa kabarnya nih teman-teman semua? Semoga sehat selalu ya, dan kembali lagi bersama aku Rizky tentunya. Kali ini kita masih mau ngelanjutin requestan dari teman-teman semua. Thanks untuk teman-teman yang sudah kirimin link request kalian ke DM Instagram aku di ysrizqiyyah. Ini mau nonton video review tentunya dari Proton S70. Langsung aja tanpa berlama-lama kita nonton videonya. Nanti untuk link video originalnya akan aku letakkan di description box. Keren nih, test drive dong. Oke.
Oh, seriously, I've not
Waduh,
so much
waduh.
fun on this road for so long, you know.
Wow. Test drive di Genting Highland dong, ke arah sana.
The first time I am driving, no, it's not. I actually drove the car
Pernah?
on the test track.
Yeah, the preview.
At the preview, but that
Okay.
was on a test track.
Okay.
And well, you drive a bit fast on the test track, but the top speed was not very fast.
Keren
So
ini
today
Uncle
we're
ini.
going to drive the car on the road. And what we're going to do is we're going to drive for the first part very normally on the road to tell you or show you how it feels. Okay, so without further ado, let's go. So the first thing I learned today is the gear shift lever is a little bit different. You have to pull down twice to get into gear. And we have a 7-speed DCT, no
Okay.
pedal shifters, but
Nyaman.
a manual shift pattern that uses the gear shift lever. You push to the right to go up, push to the left to go down. Okay, so well, the first impression is I think it's a wow, because I just took off and the car actually has very good response. So that part is very surprising. It's very good. And what we have is a 1.5 liter 3-cylinder turbo engine that is
Okay.
found in the X50. So it's the same engine as in the X50, and it has 150 PS or 148 horsepower and 226 Newton meters of torque. So it does give the car pretty good credentials. Okay, so most of the people who buy this car, about 80% of them, will be driving it quite normally and sedately. So we are driving now on the left-hand lane. We're going at 92 kilometers per hour. Yes, the speed limit is 90, and we are just tootling along the road. And what do you hear? Okay, the first thing you ask me, hey, can you hear the 3-cylinder engine? Actually, no lah. You can't tell whether it's 3-cylinder or 4-cylinder when you're driving at this speed. Okay, because actually what you are hearing now is just the tires. And okay, you see the road surface changed, and so the sound of the tire also changes because of the road surface. So there's nothing much you can do about that lah. Although most manufacturers try to keep the cars quiet, but nowadays it is also a battle to get better grip. And sometimes if you want better grip, then the tire noise is compromised. So it's just a question of where the car maker wants to place their car in the spectrum of quietness, fuel economy versus better grip and more aggressive sounding tires, because that is a part of it comes with it, you know.
Yeah.
And also they have to constantly battle with themselves and their competitors to look at the wear rate, the tread wear, whether they want the tread to last longer, that means the tire to last longer, or to have more grip, because the longer the tire can last, the less grip it's going to have. So that's very normal. Okay, so we are now on S mode, but it's still on automatic. And so we just overtook another car that was going very slow. Oh, I'm so sorry guys, we are a little bit above the speed limit. It's so easy to exceed the speed limit. Okay, and that having been said, I would say it actually bodes well for the car, because it means the car is actually quite stable. So if you ask me, can I buy this car as a daily driver? I think so, lor. Yeah, because it is very stable, and it's very reassuring. Yeah, and so it has a 7-speed DCT, and of course it's a wet clutch. For those of you who know, wet clutch will last longer. And this is the flagship X model, so it's the same as the flagship, except that it's got a sunroof, which we are not going to use, but well, it's there. And this is the one that costs 94,800 ringgit. Now, in terms of size, some people say it's C segment, some people say it's B segment. I would say that it is just slightly bigger than B segment, but it is, if you call it a C segment, I would say it's a very small C segment, okay? Because the C segment cars have grown quite a bit, and the C segment wheelbase, the standard is around 2700 Now this one has, I think it's 262 something, okay? So 2627, I think, I may be wrong, but it's just a bit longer than the standard, which is about 2600. In fact, I think the Vios is already 2620. So in terms of size, you can say this car is very slightly longer in terms of wheelbase. Yeah, I think the overall length is 4602, height is 14 something. That's not important, but well, there's enough headroom. That's all you want to know. And do you know the weight of the car, Kelvin?
As I remember, it was about 1.3.
Keren uncle ya.
Okay, so it's
sambil jelasin, sambil nyetir loh. Santai
quite
banget.
in line with what these
Udah
cars
biasa nih.
with
Pembalap jangan-jangan nih ya.
standard is. And so
Pembalap nih.
well, as of this moment, we are driving on the road, so it doesn't matter lah. But up on the mountain, I would really like a pair of paddle shifters. And seriously speaking, well, 150 horsepower PS seems good, but there's always the thought that we know, hey, there's another engine that's also made in Malaysia, and that one has 177
Laju
PS.
sangat ini,
So that will be said with a tinge of regret, you know, since you're going to make the flagship X, well, another few thousand more would have not made any difference, you know, because then you will have a car that's going to be very, very potent, and it's going to give all the other boys a run for the money. As it is now, oh yeah, the other one is still a bit faster, you know. But anyway, for this price of 94,800, I think it's a pretty good package. And also further down the road, if you go down to the base model, all the kosong stuff, which I'm fine with, because all I want is the engine and the transmission and the suspension, okay? So the rest of the stuff is not important. Anyway, for our driver, we have turned off everything, okay? So that's why you don't hear this and the steering trying to pull you back. No, turn it all off, and including traction control. So we're going to drive this car raw, yeah? Of course, if you are not used to driving in this type of state, then I would suggest you just keep everything on. Okay, now let's check the steering. Yeah, the steering is adjustable for height and also for reach. And I just wanted to make sure that I got the right amount of grip on the steering with my body lightly strapped.
Keren banget sambil nyetir gitu, sambil jelasin loh.
So I'm just getting ready for the moment of truth when we go up the hill. And today we are very, very lucky. But having said that, for the last 2 runs, it has always been good up to here. And just as we start the run, you
suspensinya
see
enak
the rain.
Tuh.
Oh no. Okay, so hopefully we will get a dry run today. And I just
Tuh.
want to make sure our lights is on the right
Kabinnya
side.
lumayan
Left
apa kedap
side.
juga tuh.
I just want to make sure the lights are on.
Yep, they're on.
They're on, huh?
Oke.
Okay.
Kalau sedan mah buat ngebut mah enak banget.
So,
Sedan.
we are getting to the end of our drive on the highway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it to the manual. Yeah, now it's on manual 6. So there is a manual 7, yeah. So it automatically selects the gear for you. And it selects 6. So I want to go down. Practice. Manual 5, manual 4.
Ya.
And it's time to get a bit of water into my mouth before we start.
Minum dulu.
Alright guys, we are very near the end of our road drive and the sky is a bit overcast. So I think maybe we will see a spot of rain and perhaps some mist. And hey, okay, we are on 3rd gear. Okay, it takes a bit of time for the turbo to spool up.
Genting Highland. Mantap.
Let's go.
Op. Tuh.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's another piece of tinge of regret there.
Tipis banget nyetirnya.
Would have been good if we had a bit of multi-link at the back. I'm okay with a McPherson struts in the front. Oh, so even though it's in manual, it shifts up lah.
Yeah,
itself.
It
doesn't let you
Yeah.
drag. Then we might as well be in auto. No difference. Okay, so I've taken a couple of corners. So I would say that the spring is a
kebut.
bit for comfort. Yeah, it shifts up again. So actually it's quite pointless to do a manual shift, but
Mantap
still
dibawa
shift
kebut
down.
dong.
Okay, so that was the first corner. We just took it a bit carefully. A truck. I keep on seeing the same truck every time I come up.
Yang di sampingnya takut nggak sih? Kok wajahnya mirip-mirip kayak wajah kami kemarin pas dibawa driver Grab ya ke Genting Highland.
he's got an emergency
Gila kebut
stop
banget
signal.
loh kemarin.
When you brake hard, the
Kita udah
hazard
diajak
lights
balapan
come
kemarin sama
flashing.
driver Grab
That
ya,
was 3rd
ke
gear.
Genting. Tuh.
Shift down to 2nd.
Nyetirnya. Ini angkelnya
That's still in
pembalap
3rd.
ini.
It didn't shift down because I think we were going a bit too fast for 2nd. Okay, so that's DCT trying to save the gearbox. Okay, a little bit of understeer. But I'm beginning to like the car. It's very predictable.
Wow, padahal itu loh. Tuh.
2nd gear.
Apa namanya? Agak gelap jalanannya, ada kabutnya.
Still
Tapi
in
kemarin
3rd
juga
gear.
gitu.
So he's gonna
Takut gue yang
doesn't
nonton.
want to shift to 2nd. Okay,
Wow.
so take it in 3rd lah. Just have to go in a little bit faster. But that was 4th gear. It shifted up.
Luar biasa angkelnya. Kebut banget woi.
Okay, so the handling so far is actually quite good. It does break away in the front, but it's very predictable. So I actually can feel it breaking away, and of course by easing off of the throttle, it will solve the problem. Okay, we have a Honda Civic. Just want to make sure he knows we're here. He does.
Balapan.
Thank you very much.
Ngeng. Thank you very much.
Yes, on the road you must always watch out for other cars.
Gelap loh ini jalanannya pakai ini ya.
That is 3rd gear.
Fog lamp.
Brake and see whether I can
Pakai
shift
fog
down to
lamp.
2nd. No, it doesn't
Lu,
allow me to shift
keren
down
banget.
2nd.
Skillnya.
Okay, that was 3rd. Oh, that was 2nd. Even though it showed 3rd.
Kebut banget loh.
No, I said no fear.
Sampai gini-gini.
Sorry, Uncle. Not no fear. Like I said,
Saking
I've been
kebutnya.
in so much fun, you know. So many years.
Setirannya tuh sampai belok-belok kayak gitu.
Yeah, we're gonna share the corner with this car.
Wow.
Inside. Yes.
Oh, it was nice.
Okay, so the road is a bit damp.
Wow,
Looks like we don't have to
bunyinya
shift down, it will
bannya
shift
sampai
down
kayak
by
gitu.
itself. Yeah, you see, it shifted down.
Wow, luar biasa.
Okay, I would say that this car is like plasticine in your hands. Or you can do anything you want it to do. Oh, we see a Saga there.
Oh, bisa.
Okay, just
Kasih
to make
jalan.
sure he knows we're there. Yes, he does.
Tahu nih kayaknya orang-orang di jalan itu kalau ini lagi test drive gitu ya.
What's all this?
Menguji kecepatan kendaraan.
There was nothing blocking the road. And guys, this is the last corner. Yes. And we're here.
Di bawah deg-degan dong. Aduh ya Allah, akhirnya.
Yeah, it's very nice, very easy to drive.
Oh.
Okay,
Aduh, ya
so
Allah.
the transmission did not overheat, the engine did not overheat, everything is good.
Oke.
Yeah, so I think
Siap, Uncle.
Chili, the designers of this car, did a very good job. Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, credit goes to Proton too lah for choosing this spec. And the reason why the transmission did not overheat is because the computer system control the gear changes. Yeah, it won't take my aggressive driving style, but it just allowed me to drive as best as it could allow me lah. So there's no overheating of the engine, no overheating of the transmission. Brakes were good. Suspension is on the soft side, but don't forget, this is a sedan you buy to go to work. Yeah, so
sedan pasti
was it
nyaman.
good enough to come up Genting? Yes, it was perfect. The balance was very good. So well done, Proton, because I know that
well done,
does
Proton.
a bit of work on the suspension to get it done. Okay, overall, for those of you who want a normal car, once in a while come up to Genting, have fun, go out station in comfort, then leave the car as it is. For those of you who want to come up on Saturday, Sundays to play a little bit, well, do a little bit of work on the suspension, you are done. Brakes are adequate, they are fine, no problem at all. But of course, if you want to put on a set of Brembos because they look nice, yes, of course you can. Alright guys, so that's it for our drive. Again, we'd like to thank HZN, HZN Proton for letting us have this car for the day. Thank you, Kelvin.
Thank you.
And thank you, Jega, for not screaming.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright.
Terima kasih karena nggak jerit-jerit ya.
We know for a fact that YSCom Driving also sells Protons, and HZN is one of our regular backers for our Proton sales around the Klang Valley area. We also do sell for others, but HZN gives us a lot of support. Yep. And they are located in SS5, very near in Petaling Jaya. And of course, if you want to buy this car, you can put your booking at shop.yscomdriving.com, and if you need any more information, you can either leave your comments below in the video or send me a WhatsApp 016-335-0609. So guys, thank you very much for being with us, and till we meet again in the next video. So it's me, Kelvin and Jega saying bye-bye.
Bye, thank you. Assalamualaikum.